Welcome to the Daily Good, and here are your hosts, Alex and Amanda.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Daily Good, where we help girls do more than a good turn daily. We're your hosts. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Alex, and for this episode, it's all about moms.
Love it.
Yes.
Mother's Day is coming up.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And we want to celebrate the efforts of moms everywhere and help girls have a deeper understanding of just how much moms or other female figures in our lives.
Mom figures. Doesn't have to be your mom.
Yeah, just how important those women in our lives are and how much they love and do for us.
Yes, so moms definitely do a lot. They are the glue of modern families. And this past year has been extra tough on moms everywhere. From having to help their kids with virtual schooling, to working from home, to dealing with normal mom and life routines. It has just been a crazy year, a lot of adjusting, a lot of juggling and doing it all.
Yeah. And did you know that a study revealed that a mother starts her day on average at 6:23 a.m. and that doesn't include duties until like 8:31 p.m. So
I believe it.
Like working a 14-hour day, 7 days a week. And of course, mom is helping y'all get ready for school. And if she's a working mom, she probably clocks in 96 hours, making it equivalent to working like 2.5 full-time jobs.
That is crazy. But I definitely believe it, Alex. Being a working mom myself, I know that I am definitely up and don't sit down until after those times. So I want to challenge you guys to think about all of the things that your mom does around the house, but really think about every detail, because I think that's the problem is we don't really realize how much goes into it, right?
Exactly. And she probably starts her day by making sure that you're awake and you're ready for school and you have clean clothes to wear and then all your stuff is ready to go, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yes, and then she'll make sure that you have food for the day, right? So breakfast, pack a lunch or give you lunch money, make sure you have snacks when you get home, make sure you have your water bottle or something to drink throughout the day.
And then once you come back from school, she'll probably remind you about your homework, things that you need to do for the day, and take you to school or help you with your virtual schooling.
Yes.
That's not even accounting activities or extracurriculars.
Right. You might have a basketball practice or something, but so while you're at school, if she works, she has to go to work for 9 hours. She'll only get a 1 hour lunch break. So she works 8 hours, gets 1 hour break. And sometimes she probably uses that break for you guys, right? If you guys, if your family spends money, which I know all of us do, she probably spends time budgeting that money for your family, making sure bills are paid, making meal plans and grocery lists, and planning other activities for you and your family to do. These vacations and trips and everything, they take planning. And maybe she's a troop leader, and so maybe she has to use her lunchtime to work on Girl Scout stuff for you guys in your troop and plan those activities. There's a lot of stuff that goes into what you see as the final product.
That's right. And then even when she gets home, she makes sure that everyone has dinner, gets cleaned up, is ready for the next day, and is ready for bed.
And then she may want to unwind or have some mental time to herself. Or she may be spending that time helping you guys with homework, like we said, taking you to practice, or just doing other things around the house, doing dishes, cleaning up.
Special projects.
Yes. And don't forget, if you have pets, who feeds them?
Absolutely.
I know at the end of my day, before I can sit down, I'm like, ugh, gotta make sure all the animals are fed, and gotta do the rounds around the house. Right, and all of that is before you get to sit on the couch and watch a show or relax for the night.
Absolutely. And just moms or other mom figures out there really are the glue to our busy lives. And next up, we're going to hear from you about your moms and Mother's Day.
Can't wait.
I am thankful for my mom because she helps me out all the time whenever I need it.
My mom is one of the most amazing moms that could ever be. She's definitely my ride or die buddy if I ever need a project done or want to wake up on a Saturday morning and go yard selling, or stay up till past midnight on a Saturday at an auction in Ecru, she's always up for an adventure. And so I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day, Mom, and you enjoy every minute of it. Love you.
I'm grateful for my mom because she's a great mom. I can celebrate my mom by making her a card for Mother's Day.
That was so sweet. We love it. We love that you guys are celebrating your moms. And
yeah, and just saying that to your mom would be a gift enough.
oh, absolutely.
They're so undercredited, but we have another great gift idea for you guys.
Yes.
That she would just love.
Yes, and it's so exciting. It's so cute. Okay, so this is what you're going to need. You're going to need a mason jar. So this is just a plain empty mason jar. A photo of you and your mom.
Yeah.
Paint, any color, paintbrush,
Some Mod Podge.
some scissors, and some twine or some ribbon. So this is going to be a really easy craft, and me and Alex are going to show you. We're just going to hop right into it.
Yeah.
So, got to shake the paint. I went with purple
Okay.
because purple is just, it's a girly color. It's springy, and it's just so pretty. I love purple. Okay. You can't open the Mod Podge.
Okay.
So the first step is to paint your jar. So I'm actually going to take the lid off my jar so I can paint all the way up to the top. And I'm just going to paint my mason jar. So we don't need the Mod Podge yet. Here, you paint. I'll try to open it. We'll switch.
No question.
So after your jar is painted, we're going to make it a photo frame. So this is going to be a vase that is a gift in itself, but your mom can also use it all year round, you know, on the kitchen table, somewhere in the house. It'll just be a cute little reminder. So we're painting our jar purple. There we go. Got it open.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So then, once our jar is purple, we'll use the Mod Podge to put our picture on there. So while you're finishing up that, let's just talk about mom. So what's your favorite thing to do with your mom, Alex?
We have our TV shows that we enjoy watching. They're kind of silly reality TV shows. but
Yeah.
That's our bonding time. The older I've gotten, which I feel very old saying this, but we bond over flowers and plants now.
Okay.
So she gives me advice on how to plant things. And it's kind of a sweet full circle because that's one of my favorite memories with my mom. It was growing up. I was the kid that always woke up early. Like at 7 o'clock on the weekend, while my siblings slept in.
Oh man, that
So
is super
I would, I would literally just sit with my mom while she had her morning coffee outside, and we'd walk around her little garden, vegetable garden, and she'd just talk about her plants. And now that I'm older, I fully understand her obsession with plants now.
That's so sweet, Alex. Me and my mom my mom liked to bake. And so we would always bake throughout my childhood. And so on Mother's Day, we like to like bake things together. We'll like bake a dessert or whatever. And so like that's just like our thing. So I think that's what I'm gonna get her this year for one of her gifts is a custom pie plate with, you can get a screening. So it's like the handwriting and everything of a recipe for apple pie or apple crisp, which is what like we always would make for the holidays and stuff, and put it on a pie plate for her. So it's like a sweet thoughtful gift.
And it's so special.
Yeah. So exciting. Okay, so our jar is painted. Our paint is still a little wet, so we're gonna do the twine on the top. And I'm just using like a burlap twine. You can use any color twine. You can get really coordinated with like your jar and your ribbon and make it.
Paint your mom's favorite color.
Yeah, you can paint all kinds of designs on it. You can break the glitter out. Do whatever you must. So, I'm gonna be very careful to not.
Just tie it around the little top where the brims are. I'm so excited.
I know this is gonna be so cute to sit on the end table or on the kitchen table, just somewhere around the house, and it's gonna have a really cute picture of you and your mom.
Yeah, and for your photo, it doesn't have to be like an official, like that photography paper. You can just print it off on normal printer paper, like the flimsy little copy paper.
Because we're gonna Mod Podge it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so we have a little layer, I'm trying not to touch the paint, little layer of twine across the top. And then what we're gonna do, make sure you grab 2 paintbrushes for your Mod Podge. Okay, so so Mod Podge is, it's tacky, but it also goes on the front of the picture, and that's what's going to help it become waterproof and like stay on there forever. So if you're using a mason jar, mason jars have writing on the front. I want to pick one of the flat sides to put my picture on.
Just so it can go on smooth.
Yeah. So I'm going to put some Mod Podge on the back of my picture so it'll stick.
And it's super easy. You can find Mod Podge anywhere.
Yes, at any craft store. And also, we're doing this in a rush because we're filming for you guys, but highly recommend waiting for your paint to dry.
Or not.
Yes.
It'll just look cleaner.
Yes. Okay, so that's on there. And then you'll put Mod Podge over the top of your photo. Do that.
That way, it just waterproofs it.
Mm-hmm.
And with this, you don't have to just stick to one photo. Like
you
Amanda
could do the
said.
whole jar.
You can add maybe, like make a collage. Include your siblings or just family photos. I know my mom loves when
Homemade gifts are the best.
and it's like photos of all of us, like as a family or together, like me and my siblings.
Okay, so there's our jar. And then on Mother's Day, you can fill this jar with some flowers, some candy, a few of her favorite things, and it's a gift and something she can display around the house all in one. Perfect gift.
So simple. So now that we have talked about all things Mother's Day, we have something else to celebrate today too.
Absolutely. So you may or may not remember, but today, or this episode, marks 1 full year of the Daily Good. Yay!
Which is so crazy to think about that we started this a year ago.
Yes, it's so exciting. So 1 year ago this month, it was our first ever episode. And since then, we have covered a variety of topics, everything from science to Black History Month, to technology, civic engagement, goal setting, Mother's Day.
Cookies, all of it.
All of it. And so we thought it would be so fun and so cool to have a year in review. So let's take a look. Welcome everyone to the first ever Daily Good. We are so excited to be here. I'm one of your hosts, Amanda.
And I'm Alex, and the Daily Good is meant to bring Girl Scouts everywhere inspiration to do more than a good turn daily.
We set out to help inspire Girl Scouts everywhere to show them all that they can do while Girl Scouting.
Hey Girl Scouts, guess where we're going today? I bet you know. Today we are gonna travel to Disney World. I am so excited. The best part about Disney World is not just the rides and the magic and all the fun, it's the food. So today we're gonna make 3 tasty snacks that are famous at Walt Disney World. So after you blend until smooth, there you have it. You have a Dole Whip. You're basically at Disney. And it is such a good, refreshing treat. So, cheers!
Thank you again, Kristen, for joining us today. Those Disney snacks were such a treat.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Emily. Emily has she's gathered up some awesome camping hacks that'll be able to help you guys on your next adventure. So let's check those out.
Hey guys, when you guys are headed outdoors, there are multiple ways to camp depending on your comfort level. You can tent camp, which most of us are familiar with, and you can earn our council patch, Every Girl in a Tent. You can also hammock camp, Or if you prefer, you can camp in a cabin or even a camper or an RV. I'd like to share with you today some hacks that will help you the next time you're camping in any of these ways. Just remember, whether it's in a tent or a nice AC cabin, camping is camping, as long as you're taking the opportunity to get outdoors and experience nature. So what are you waiting for? Now is the time to pack up and get outdoors for your next outdoor adventure.
Wow, those are some really cool hacks.
So cool. And today we're going to talk all about Girl Scout Hire Awards.
Yay!
So exciting.
So, Amanda, what are Hire Awards?
So there are 3 Hire Awards that you guys can earn through Girl Scouting. We have our Bronze Award, which is the very first one in our succession of awards. It's available to Girl Scout juniors. And then after that, you'll earn your Silver Award, and that is available to our cadets. And then our Gold Award is available for our seniors and ambassadors, and that is the highest award that you can earn as a Girl Scout.
And all 3 awards give you the chance to do big things while supporting an issue that you care about. So you might plant a community garden at your school for your Bronze Award, or maybe you might advocate for animal rights for your Silver, or maybe you'll create a career network for your Gold Award that encourages girls to be scientists and engineers. But whatever you choose, you'll inspire others and yourself. On today's episode, though, we are going to talk to you specifically about voting. And I know what you're thinking, I'm not old enough to vote. Yes. But we're going to tell you what that means for you as a Girl Scout during election year.
Yes.
So, why vote? Why does voting matter? Like, I know what you're probably thinking, I'm not even 18 yet. I'm not even old enough to vote.
Well, there are plenty of good reasons to vote, but a few reasons that we want to encourage Girl Scouts to vote and educate others on voting are, it's your civic duty. You should want to be involved in your government, and ultimately this is your home, right? I mean, we live here. All of our elected officials, whether it be your mayor, whether it be your governor, or your House representative, or the president, these are all change makers who are making laws and policy changes that can affect you directly. So it's important to vote for people that are going to uphold your ideas and beliefs and do things that you agree with. So it's your home, it's your money, it's your president.
Civic responsibility.
Yes. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Daily Good, where we help Girl Scouts do more than a good turn daily. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Alex.
And today we're going to be learning more about some of the different winter holidays that are celebrated in our country.
Yeah, so we will be exploring traditions and cultures that may be different than our own. So, which will help us to expand our worldview, and hopefully you will learn something new. We're so excited to share with you guys Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Yeah, and we hope that you guys learned something new about the kind of holidays that are celebrated during this time.
So, to kick off this episode, we're going to start with sharing our word for the year. And so this is a really fun way to kind of set your intentions and theme for the new year. A lot of people choose to do goals or specific New Year's resolutions, which is great. I know I definitely have some of those too. However, I also know some people that choose a word, and I think this is a really good practice and a really good thing, just as a constant reminder to focus on creating a positive change or mindset for the year.
Yeah, and I can go first. So my word for 2021 is better. I'm keeping it super general and just open for interpretation. I chose this word to be a reminder for what I want out of the year, and to remind myself that instead of wanting more, I just want better. Quality over quantity.
That's so
and
right.
I want to better myself, better my mind, better my health, better my relationships, and so on.
That's awesome, Alex. Well, my word for this year is progress. And I chose this word as a reminder of progress, not perfection. And it shows that, we learned a lot in 2020, and life is definitely going to throw you some curveballs and some things that are going to be difficult to tackle, but it's always important to just take a deep breath and to keep on going and that every day, as long as you're doing something is better than nothing. And you're making progress towards your goals and progress to a better person and to who you want to be. And not every day is going to be perfect, but that's why you just have to keep pushing forward towards your goals and making progress. So
absolutely. So what's your word? Share with us in the comments what your word of the year will be and tell us why.
Yes, we can't wait to read them and see what you guys are aiming for.
Today, we're so excited to explore Black history with all of you.
Yeah, so if you guys didn't already know, February is National Black History Month in our country, and it's an annual celebration of achievements by African Americans and a time for us to recognize the central role that Blacks played in U.S. history.
Let's learn a little more about the month as a whole from our very own Diversity and Outreach Coordinator, Danae Hughes. Joining us today is our Diversity and Outreach Director, Danae Hughes. Thanks for joining us today, Danae.
Hi, yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we're just going to ask Danae some questions about Black History Month. So Danae, what is Black History Month and what does it mean?
So Black History Month is celebrated every February. It's an annual celebration of achievements by African Americans, and it's a time to recognize their role in U.S. history. It was started by Dr. Carter G. Woodson in 1926. And it actually started off as Negro History Week, which was the second week of February. The reason why he chose the second week of February was because the birthday of Abraham Lincoln is February the 12th. Of course, he signed the Emancipation Proclamation. And then Frederick Douglass's birthday, famed orator and anti-slavery abolitionist, was in February the 14th. So that was the reason why we started it. And ever since 1976, during the President Ford's administration, we have been celebrating it as a Black History Month during the entire month of February.
Yes, I love that. It is American history. Regardless of anything else, it built our country and we have a lot to learn from it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Danae, for joining us today and answering a few of our questions. It was a pleasure.
Yes, and coming up, me and Alex will be heading downtown to look at some Black history right here in our very own city of Memphis. Hey everyone, we are so excited to be here in downtown Memphis where Alex and I are going to do a little bit of exploring and see all that the city has to offer to teach us a little bit about some Black history.
Yeah, the city of Memphis is so rich in Black culture and history even to this day. So we're going to check out a few cool places like the National Civil Rights Museum
and Tomley Park,
I Am Man Mural,
the Heritage Trail,
the Blues Hall of Fame,
just to name a few. So let's get started, come on. And today we have a great episode planned for you guys where Alex and I are going to go full steam ahead. So we're your hosts. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Alex, and we're so excited to cover all the fun that the world of STEAM has to offer. And if you aren't familiar with what STEAM is, it's a very broad term that stands for science, technology, art, or engineering, art, and mathematics, which covers a wide variety of careers, experiments, education, and more.
And coming up, Alex and I are going to be trying our very own hand at some STEAM experiments, so stay tuned.
So for this activity, we are going to be testing the pH levels of a few liquids. So what you will need is red cabbage juice, which basically you just boil red cabbage in water until it's a dark blue-purple color, and then you just grab whatever liquids you have available. Lime juice, vinegar, contact solution.
Yeah, so we're going to test some of the pH level of these common liquids, and we're using cabbage juice to do it. So cabbage juice is a neutral liquid, right, Alex? It's not an acid or a base.
Yes.
So we all know that there's acids and bases in chemistry, and so since our cabbage juice is neutral, it's going to change color to let us know and to indicate whether the liquid we add to it is a base or an acid. Okay,
That was
so
fun.
that's a fun little experiment that you guys can do to test out the chemistry of normal, everyday household liquids.
Yes.
Household items.
Try lemon juice or
Lemon
lime
juice is a good one. What else?
Ooh,
Apple juice.
oven cleaner or any cleaning
cleaner.
products. Most cleaning products are bases. We tested this out and did oven cleaner, and it was a bright green.
Ooh, that'll be a
So,
fun one.
yes.
So try this out at home. Report back to us how it went. And Alex and I are going to get ready for our second experiment.
Welcome everyone to the Daily Good, where we help girls do more than a good turn daily. I'm Amanda. And I'm Alex. And today we are going to discuss topics surrounding inequality, along with the how and why we should support girls and treat everyone as a friend. Girl Scouts Heart of the South has been hard at work putting together a brand new patch program, and on today's episode we want to invite you all to join us in standing up and standing with girls of all races, ethnicities, and backgrounds, because she is my friend and she deserves to be treated equally.
That's right.
Yes, and by learning more about others, this allows us to see things through a different lens, develop awareness and understanding of others in the world.
And as Girl Scouts, it is your duty to fight for inclusion and for equality for yourself and all of your friends.
Yes, because the greatest change, it happens when we open our minds and our hearts to do better and work outside of our own comfort zones.
So be the change that you wish to see in the world, and never settle for less than what you and those around you deserve.
How
sweet is that?
That was so sweet.
And we're so lucky to be able to talk to all of you guys, girls, every month about different topics to help broaden your world.
Absolutely.
And
my favorite.
It's just a great way to discover ways we make a difference as Girl Scouts and just as women.
Absolutely. The Daily Good has been so special, and Alex and I are so lucky. We have so much fun every month making these for you guys, and we hope you guys enjoy it too. So here's to a year. Here's to many more episodes, hopefully.
Yeah.
And cheers to you guys. Thanks for watching and coming along with us. And that's all we have for you today. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day.
Wonderful.
And you guys enjoy celebrating your moms and all the other women in your life. And we'll see y'all next month.
Yeah.
Right?
Celebrate a year of the Daily Good.
Yeah.
Good turn daily.
Yes. Bye.